Now, I've never been in a cult, but sometimes when I'm talking to people about Star Citizen, I hear myself and the things I say, and I think, this is what someone who is in a cult sounds like. Let me explain. I started a new job recently and met a whole bunch of new people, and you go through the normal rigmarole of, oh hey, what do you like, what do you do, and I mentioned, oh, I make content. Oh, what kind of content? And the conversation leads on. Now, when you're introducing the fact that you work with or even play Star Citizen, one of two things will happen. The first thing will be like, oh yeah, Star Citizen, cool, and then they'll have an opinion, or two, they'll look at you blankly, because they've never heard of it. Now, with normal things or other things, you can kind of mention it, and they'll go, oh yeah, I know about that, or they just won't. But you'll go through the list of things with Star Citizen, and they'll just stare at you blankly. Oh, it's an immersive space sim. Nothing? Oh, it's got a Kickstarter backer, it's raised like $500 million. No, nothing? It's the one people think is a scam, and the little light bulb will appear above their head and go, oh, I know about that one. Yeah, of course you do. And so the conversation will go on, and then you'll find yourself either going, yeah, it's a bit rough and commiserating or complaining about it, or you'll be defending it. Like, they're attacking it, and you really want them to understand, no, it's not a scam. And then you'll start saying things like, we're on the road to Pyro, little bit culty. Chris Roberts is taking us there in a fleet of spaceships, little bit culty. I've only spent $2,000 on it, little bit culty. So yeah, like I mentioned, started a new job, which is why there were no videos for the last 2 weeks, and I do apologize, but I figured I'd just thank you guys so much for continuing to support the channel, even though it has been 2 weeks of nothing. So if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. You see how I did that with the green screen? It's quite clever. I'll get back to the video. Now, maybe this doesn't happen to you, and if that's the case, I envy you so much. But it's the kind of thing that I've heard a couple of times, but again, maybe it's just me. So I got to thinking, why am I still playing this game that objectively is really nice, it looks beautiful, but as a lot of us know, there's not much in it on the meat and bones when you really get down to it. So what is it that kept bringing me back besides making content about it? And I was having a conversation with someone who I play with as well, and they said something that I thought, actually, that might be it. And they said, I bet you wish that you'd been born later. I said, what do you mean? I said, well, you play this game that has spaceships. I bet you wish you'd been born in a time where humanity was doing that actively and it wasn't just, astronauts going to space and billionaires, but actual normal people. And I realized, especially when I was playing in my Hull A and living in it in kind of little camper van, yeah, I kind of do. And I think that's what it is. It's my form of escapism, my little kind of fantasy world. Some people play Dungeons and Dragons and they want to be an elf or a dwarf and do backflips and all that kind of stuff. And some people play other games like Builders where they can build their own giant cities. And for me, I just want to be a hermit, trading around the universe and making money and then eating double dogs. Double dogs. So yeah, so that's kind of the reason that I've been sticking with it, even though it has been kind of droughty lately. I'm very excited for 3.18 because I'm going to get to play with the Vulture. Yes, do some hull scraping. I'm actually really keen for that. And also interested to see where the cargo refactor goes. Obviously, they're going to start in bits and pieces, but I'm really hoping that it's much more entertaining and hopefully the values get changed. But I just thought I'd point out how culty sometimes I sound, and maybe you as well. So if you think you sound culty, let me know in the comment section below. If you think it's just me and I'm crazy, I mean, you should probably let me know also. But until next time, stay safe in the verse, and I'll catch you all next time. Oh dear.